Adventures of Baron Boy.
There we are. There we are finally on course. No doubt about it.
Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, the perpetual pessimist. Russell, but I understand the necessary safety of denial.
It's not denial, it's experience.
My good fellow, I assure you the instruments are telling the truth.
Well, what was that we just went through?
Oh, that was the vortex storm, Cliff. Vortex storm?
Oh, yes, well, you have to understand that the time-space vortex through which we travel between the dimensions of the multiverse is a very unstable entity, rife with a multitude of hazards, which is why the Time Tower is so very significant, which allows one to navigate these vortexes, you understand? Otherwise, well, the danger could lead to being hopelessly lost for all eternity, or, of course, being completely disintegrated.
Well, we've certainly done the hopelessly lost bit. Let's hope we don't end up doing the latter.
Well, of course, Russell, you were aware that our initial departure was rather hasty and unprepared. Hence the danger of that. And, of course, the circumstances were such that, well, it was unavoidable.
It's all because of that synthoid that attacked me.
Well, Russell, the sad truth is, Biddy and I have accumulated enemies, and synthoids are just one of the many agents that are dispatched to find us or ultimately do us harm. And so, unfortunately, we were found out while we were staying in your universe, on your version of the Earth.
Our Earth. So once we get home, I guess you and Biddy will have to leave.
I'm afraid so, Miss Montgomery. Your world has become unsafe for us. And if it's unsafe for us, our very presence could mean trouble for you and your world. So, there's really no question about it. Unfortunately, we can't stay. Which is a pity, because we really were settled in and enjoying our quiet life that we had developed there.
Yes, I made so many friends there, including Cliff and you, Lola, and I will miss you all. Oh, I'll miss you too, Biddy.
Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm even gonna miss you, Baron.
I understand, Russell. We've had our difficulties, yes, but I'm glad that we could end on good terms.
Yeah, I mean, if you could actually get us home, it hasn't happened just yet.
Oh, Russell, I know we've had our stumbles, little detours here and there, but I assure you this time it's the final deal. Understand, even more stumbles within the vortex itself, certain turbulence, but I assure you, your incapable, experienced hands, from now on, it's smooth sailing.
What the hell was that?
What is it, a time storm again?
What? No, not this soon after the initial storm.
I don't know, Baron. You know that old saying, lightning never strikes twice? Turns out, it's not true.
Oh my God!
Papa, what did you do?
All right, turns out, lightning never strikes 3 times is also not true.
Okay, hold on. We're being forced out of the vortex. All right. Is everyone all right?
Are you okay, Papa?
Yeah, seem to be all in one piece.
Oh, sure. Barring a few standard bruises, everything is just fabulous.
All right, where are we? Oh, God.
Now, just a minute, Russell. It's your world. not the exact right place, which I still can't quite determine. The instruments are all scattered. But the bigger mistake is we arrived a little too soon.
Too soon?
Yes. By my reckoning, perhaps about 3,000 years too soon. Oh. Well,
can't say I'm surprised at this point. What the hell? Did we crash into a building? What is that out there?
I'm not certain. Some sort of wooden structure.
Oh no, Papa! There's men in there.
Yeah, they look like they're dressed like, I don't know, gladiators.
Well, not the Roman variety. It's a little early for that.
They appear to be dead. Oh no! At the very least, in really bad shape. Did we just kill these men?
Well, not intentionally, obviously. But our best bet is to leave as fast as we can.
Well, hang on a minute, Baron. Looks like some of those guys are moving. We can help the survivors at least.
No, absolutely not. We've done enough damage to this timeline. Your timeline, Russell. We have to leave as fast as we can before there's any more temporal damage done to it.
Well, it's a little late for that, isn't it, Baron? I mean, there's a bunch of possible dead guys there.
Yes, Miss Montgomery. I'm not arguing there's no damage as of now. There clearly is. But for the overall timeline, we'll just, have to hope that these poor souls' impact upon it was always insignificant.
Oh, man.
Oh, Papa, other people are approaching with torches.
Oh, well, there you have it. If there are survivors, then they can lend them aid. In the meantime, we must make haste. We can't allow them to see the pan van.
Well, whether they see it or not, they're going to know something happened.
Yes, they'll probably figure it was an act of the gods or something like that, and that'll have to suffice.
If you say so.
Yes, I do. Besides, Russell, the longer we dwell here, the more difficult it is to reestablish the link to the Time Tower's position in your time zone and world.
All right, Baron, once again, it's your call.
Look, my liege, look! Greek soldiers!
So,
It was all a clever trick. Should have known,
but the gods have smiled upon us and revealed this treachery. Dispatch the survivors.
At once!
Quickly. Without sentries, obviously their cohorts are hiding beyond the walls, waiting for them to open the doors. We must make haste, for this advantage is ever fleeting. Once we dispatch them, then we must strike upon their fleet, take what's left of it to add it to our own, and then set sail to take our vengeance and eliminate the threat of the Greeks. This could have been our absolute destruction, but praise be to the gods, we will now reverse it and make this the beginning of a new age for Troy.
Oh no, what consequences will Baron and his crew discover in the future now that they have irrevocably altered the outcome of the Trojan War? Perhaps we'll find out in the next exciting episode of Baron Void.
You have been listening to Baron Void, written, produced, and performed by me, Douglas Nelson. Music comes courtesy of Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources.